You're coming from one of the epicenters, we probably think you should follow the directions of your state and local officials. And if they're telling you to shelter in place, then do that. But don't come here because we're trying to protect our folks. Once we did the New York order, we got a lot of interest in, or actually I had people ask me in the Florida Panhandle about how we could do something similar given what's going on in New Orleans. There's a fear that as New Orleans becomes more of a hot spot, that you could have an influx of people into the Florida Panhandle from Louisiana. So I will be adding to my New York executive order. We will be requiring the same for travelers from New Orleans, Louisiana, and other parts of Louisiana to self-isolate for 14 days. We are going to be authorizing the use of checkpoints on the roads coming into Florida for the counties and the Florida Highway Patrol. And again, this is just a way to make sure that we're keeping people safe. Some of these areas, I mean, New Orleans is obviously got a lot of problems. It may not be quite as widespread as New York City, but I think there was a concern in the Panhandle that this could impact them. They're working hard to keep their rates low, so we don't want to add any problems for them. So we're empowering them to do that. Now, that will not apply to any of the commercial transportation, because there's a lot of key things that are being brought to Florida and to other states. So that's not going to be impacted. Another thing that kind of followed from that was we're going to suspend for 2 weeks any new vacation rentals in the state of Florida. Again, the concern is people in some of these hot spots wanting to then come here. Now's not really the time to do that. So the vacation rentals will be suspended for 2 weeks. If you're in one now, then finish and go home. But for any new rentals, there's going to be a suspension on that. And we appreciate the assistance of people. Again, we're just trying to keep people safe.